What's going on, guys? It's Jonathan, the spiritually awakened empath. This channel is devoted to helping you heal, manifest, and expand your consciousness and much, much more. In today's video, I want to talk about the effects of marijuana during your spiritual awakening. What I've experienced and what it's taught me and how I've gone through the process. And then by no means am I telling you this right now to start smoking marijuana if you don't, okay? I'll be honest with you. When I had my spiritual awakening, I was in the deepest, darkest level of depression I could have possibly been in, okay? I was literally months away from no longer being here on this earth. That's how much pain I was in. Okay, this awakening that I had literally was a miracle, and it was a rebirth, okay? And I'll admit, at the time, I didn't really smoke at the time, but I had read somewhere that it could help artificially raise up my vibrations. And coming from a place of depression, coming from a place of fear, living in anxiety, feeling victimized, being a survivor, coming from that level of mentality, that state of being, that emotional being, I figured it can't possibly hurt to artificially raise up my vibrations to help me connect, let's say, with my higher self, my angels and my guides. And also, I knew that it was going to help remove that door of resistance, that I was having with letting go and actually, fully embracing this new spiritual reality. And for me, it was more of microdosing. It wasn't getting fried out of my mind. It was literally microdosing prior to doing traditional. I was doing traditional meditation, as in sitting, legs crossed, palm facing up. And I'll have to admit, for a while it really helped. For a while it removed, like I say, that barrier of resistance. It allowed, it's almost like it expanded my consciousness. For a while it allowed me to get these divine downloads, to get this information that I needed to learn in order to permanently raise up my vibrations, learn how to raise up my vibrations on my own, learn how to make myself feel better on my own. And if you're thinking about doing it, it's totally up to you. Me, it lasted, I'll say, for several months. Prior to a meditation session, I would smoke a little bit. And I'm not saying get fried out of your mind. It's just to get just a little bit of a buzz in order to release that resistance. But then what I noticed is, after a while, I was able to naturally raise up my vibrations. And after a while, I started to, not feel as good not prior, after smoking as I did prior. So I ended up cutting back a little bit, but I was eternally grateful for all the knowledge I had gained while I was doing this. But it really dropped off dramatically after several months. After several months where I was able to heal at a certain level, heal certain life events, that I started to realize that it was no longer serving me, and I really cut back on my usage, you know. But if you're thinking, let's say if you're an active smoker and you're thinking, okay, I want to continue smoking, it's your own personal choice. This spiritual journey is what you make of it. Each one of us, we're all living a different experience. All I'm saying is, for me, it drastically helped to artificially raise up my vibrations for a short period of time, where I was able to gain the knowledge and gain the information and the insight that I needed in order for myself to naturally raise up my vibrations. But this was coming from a place of, like, the absolute lowest level of depression. At the time, I had no one in my life I could speak to about anything that was going on. I don't live in the same city as my family does. Therefore, even with friends, it's extremely difficult, especially nowadays, to actually be able to open up to people. You think about how many friends you have. I can guarantee you don't have more than one handful of friends where you can truly open up to about what is going on in your life. And for me, that was the thing. For the majority of the part, I was just putting on a smile and pretending to be happy when I was, let's say, going out to work or going out to do groceries or anything like that, when I was going out and being social. So for me, it truly helped, but for a short period of time. And it's the you have to have the ability to release it. As in, if you're smoking every day and then you start noticing, I felt better, and it won't be drastic, it won't be, oh, you feel really worse at first, but it's gonna be gradually. But that's the thing, this spiritual journey is all about feeling. It's about moving through life using your feelings, not using your rationality. So if you're gonna thinking about doing this, at least you've gained some insight from my experience, and you'll see you'll gradually remove it, and then eventually it'll no longer serve you like right now. It does no longer serve me like this. All right, I love you guys. Hope you guys liked the video. You can also go check out jonathanbodry.com. I got a daily blog that I post on spiritual tips and tricks. I love you guys. You guys have an amazing day. Namaste.